So I fixed Minecraft horses. Horses in Minecraft are super boring and useless. First off, you need good RNG to get a saddle and horse armor, which is the essentials to start riding a horse. And once you do that, horses are not nearly as effective as minecarts, elytras, or boats, all of which you can get without any RNG. So that is why I gave horses some much needed upgrades and some cool enchantments to make horses feel more special. So this is episode 3 of the Grit Datapack, and I am showing off the new horse improvement that I have added to the system. So first off, you may notice if you install this in a world, you're not going to find horse armor and saddles in dungeon loot and nether fortress loot and stuff of that sort. They have all been removed, and they have been replaced with different items. So saddles have replaced with leather, and then iron horse armor but replaced with an iron chestplate, gold armor, gold chestplate, diamond armor, diamond chestplate. And you may be wondering, okay, how am I supposed to get my horse armor then? And the answer is very simple. You just have to craft it. So the way we craft it is you craft a saddle with 3 leather, 1 string, 2 chains, and 2 iron ingots. And then you can craft leather horse armor in this way with 6 leather and 1 saddle. And then to get the higher level horse armors, you simply combine the armor with, so you combine leather horse armor with an iron chestplate to get iron horse armor with a golden chestplate to get golden horse armor, and golden horse armor with a diamond chestplate to get diamond horse armor. So now that we've done with the basic stuff, let's show off some of the cooler things I've added. So first off, Minecraft missing netherite horse armor, so I have added that in. And netherite horse armor is just a better version of diamond horse armor. It gives more armor, and it doesn't burn in fire, which is a nice bonus. Now, you also may notice if we go and grab some of this, that in the forge, we can create an emerald chestplate with 3 amethyst hammers and 8 emeralds. And with an emerald chestplate, we can combine it with a nether horse armor to get an emerald horse armor. And emerald horse armor is the same as netherite, but it gives more armor, so it also is immune to fire burning, which is nice. But the cool thing about emerald horse armor is that you can enchant it. And the way you enchant it is that you go into the forge right here and combine it with 4 horseshoes to get one of these 3 enchantments. And you may be asking, okay, that's all cool, but how do I get horseshoes? And the answer is very simple, and in very typical Grit faction, we have a new ability for undead mobs. It's called the Rider. So when a mob spawns in as a rider, it will spawn on a zombie horse, and will be very fast, and it will attack you with a lance. Now, when you kill it, it'll drop 1 to 3 horseshoes. And that means zombies, skeletons, husks, drowns, all those kinds of mobs can become riders, which is pretty cool. So if we grab our horseshoes, we have some more in this chest right. Okay, we don't. So yeah, we have to get a few more horseshoes because we'll need 4 per enchantment. We can go right here, and first we'll show off Trampling. Now Trampling, what it allows us to do is run over mobs to deal damage. So you can see here we have the Trampling enchantment on. So now if we run over these sheep and pigs, we actually deal damage to them. And this cool thing is that if it's a hostile mob, it actually reduces their melee attack damage, meaning your horse is in less danger charging straight into a battle. Now, maybe if you don't want to charge head-on, but you want more of an backline approach, you could try the Archery Enchantment. And what this does is if we get a bow and arrow, it has 2 purposes. First, when you shoot a bow, your arrows gain piercing, so that means they'll actually go through the mob they hit. And the second feature is that when you shoot, it'll create this little explosion when the arrow hits the ground, and it will suck in all mobs within 3 blocks of them. Just like that, you can see there. And this is quite useful when you combine it with the piercing feature, because that means you can go through a mob, and you can suck multiple mobs into one point, which means it's very nice if you're trying to control an area of mobs and you need to keep them locked down. And the final enchantment is not as practical, but it is pretty fun to use. So if we go to the forge right here, we can get the flight enchantment. Now what the flight enchantment does is let your horse fly. As you can see right here, our horse is just flying over this river. And there's sort of two ways down. One, you can jump, and sometimes you'll fall a little bit, but you do take a lot of fall damage this way. So you can either take off the horse armor like this, and you'll fall down, or you could just dismount your horse and then jump off and fall down to the surface. Alright, if you're curious on how to get the forge, you should check out this video here where I talk about the forge zombie, the forge, what it does, and how you get it.